Everybody, this is Brian, and
Momo?
Momo's here with me, and we're going to go through the gratitude wall together and select five finalists for the giveaway that we're going to do on the next live stream for two of the winners. But we want your help. We want you to review these five winners and pick your favorite two, and just all you have to do is just comment on this video who your favorite two are. You could just do the username, or you can talk about the story, or I'll categorize them one, two, three, four, five, and we'll go that way if you choose two and three or two and five or whatever. So you can just comment on this video who you think your favorites were, and then we're going to bless those two individuals with $100 each and gameplay on our next stream. And anything we win over $100 is going to go directly to those two. But we're going to guarantee at least $25 going to each winner. So I wanted to start with the Google post I put up there, just talking about the hashtag, Blessed by Michael on YouTube refers to a community-driven charity and giveaway segment hosted by the casino host and slot machine gambling channel Sibling Slots. The tag is named after Michael, one of the brothers who runs the channel. He orchestrates financial giveaways to support subscribers and strangers going through difficult times. How the giveaways work: interactive challenges. The host posts specific videos or community challenges where winners must total up the game bonuses or features shown in a clip. And then entering the draw, viewers have a comment featuring the calculated total alongside hashtag Blessed by Michael. Direct financial aid is given to the winners, receive direct monetary payouts via platforms like Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. Segment has also inspired a pay it forward movement within their community, with some winners donating their prizes to other subscribers in greater need. What do you think about that, Momo?
I love it. I love it. That's a cool thing. That's a really awesome way for them to acknowledge.
Yeah, it's been a great success. It's been nice to see all the comments. We got almost 50 comments on this gratitude wall, and on a post on our channel as opposed to in a video. That's actually quite a few comments. A lot of even the big guys that are out there don't get that many people on their actual posts. On a single on a single post, it's kind of, I see a lot of them, they have like 10 or 15 or 18 or whatever, but having almost 50 comments is pretty considerable. And it just kind of speaks to our community and how much interactive you guys are with us and how we are with you. We try to do a giveaway at least once or twice a week, and here lately it seems like we've been doing quite a few more. We have some big things coming up that we're planning. We're going to have a pretty cool collab with my niece on her channel, A Blessed Mess. And I look forward to a lot of cool new things. Bailey's coming in. He's got some great ideas, and he's got some skills that I don't have on the computer, to be able to help kind of make sure that our videos are as high tech as we can get them for you. I know sometimes it's hard to see the shooting vertical as opposed to horizontal on computers, but the reason why I do that so often is because I think it's 83% of you guys actually view mobile. And on mobile, it's a little easier to see in the vertical form. Plus, all the streams come through in vertical. So we want to try to kind of get that idea of how we can make the streams more cleaner and clearer, but also try to stay in the same format. So if you're viewing on a mobile device, then you're able to watch it, just vertical. But we are going to shoot some new stuff. Bailey's got some meta glasses that he wants to use for the videos. It shoots a little cleaner, and it also it connects to the Wi-Fi a little bit better. So I foresee that being a big part of our videos in the future. But without further ado, I want to go through here and select a few of these. Um, First and foremost is Mommy Toyang. Um, if you guys are on the streams or in the channel or looking at the comments, she this individual is consistently posting, always a fan, a fantastic member of our community, and her story was really touching, very very touching, and we relate to it from personal life experience as well. Maybe not this exact situation, but definitely in our life. Especially Momo, growing up with Michael having heart problems, it tends to be a thing, so
Jumping and running constantly.
yeah, it's just,
whenever you get sick.
yeah, it's always something,
Yeah.
So this story is, my son was born with, excuse me if I get it wrong, Crouzon syndrome.
Cruzon.
Crouzon syndrome, a rare genetic condition that affects the shape of his face and skull, and it makes him hard to him stand out in any crowd. I used to brace myself every time when we left the house, expecting stares and heavy silence people gave when they didn't know what to say. When I got in what I got instead, it surprised me. Family and friends never made us feel like we were carrying this alone, and strangers, young or old, would talk to him like any other kid, no hesitation, often ending up telling me how kind and sweet he is. They never made me feel any different. Those small moments told me that they saw him and not just his condition. Today I'm grateful for every person who took the time to actually see him. Thank you for creating the space in Michael's memory. You never know how deeply a small act of kindness can touch someone's life. Hashtag blessed by Michael. So
we've been there, haven't we?
yeah, we have. It's growing up. Colin is autistic, and my 14-year-old now. But when he was younger, he spoke in kind of his own language for a long time, and he had to go see speech pathologists, and what is that what it's called?
Yeah, speech pathology.
Yeah, and he would basically get help with that and try. We called it colonies. Yeah, we called it colonies. He was, it was tough, so sometimes, you go somewhere and people would kind of stare. So it hit home. And then obviously Momo's, had to deal with my brother. My brother was always low on oxygen, so his lips would turn blue. So people would think he was choking, or people would think that he was like malnourished or something.
Scary.
When he really wasn't. He was a pretty healthy kid overall. He just didn't get very good oxygen through his blood. But he was constantly having to be opened up and constantly having to be looked at, and obviously had a significant problem with his heart. That one just kind of, hits home. So that's number one. Number two is, obviously, I like the idea of feeding a stranger. So, and i.e., you're number two. And I like this because it was, you were looking for work. You were applying for a job, experienced a moment that touched my heart deeply. I was already struggling financially and had a little food with me for lunch. I noticed another person who was also applying for the job, sitting quietly and trying to hide the fact that they had nothing to eat. I knew what it felt like to be worried about money, so even though I didn't have much, I shared my lunch with them. We ate together or sat together and ate, and their grateful smile meant more than the words could express. That moment reminded me that you don't need to have plenty to be kind. Sometimes sharing the little you have when you're struggling yourself is the most meaningful act of kindness. Blessed by Michael. That's true. It's totally true. It resonates with so many people. That's a simple thing to do that matters a lot.
And it's the most basic thing in life is eating.
Yeah. Just eating.
Just making sure you've got enough,
Absolutely.
That's a cool thing. That one really moved me.
Yeah, and guys, I want to be upfront here. There were so many great ones. Like just so many great ones that were in here. Um, so number three, I chose Real Blythe. Real Blythe, again, tremendous poster, fabulous. Absolutely love you. Thank you so much for being here and being part of the community. You are consistently one of the first people to comment and like, and you're a fantastic member of our community, and I can't thank you enough for that. But that's not really why I chose you. I loved your post. um, was one small act of kindness I'm truly proud of was donating school supplies to some poor but incredibly bright students in my hometown. I know that even the smallest help can make a difference, especially for children who are determined to learn despite financial hardships. Seeing their smiles and knowing that they could start school with the supplies they needed was more rewarding than anything. I hope the simple act reminds them to keep believing in themselves and chasing their dreams. Kindness doesn't have to be grand, even the smallest gesture can change someone's day. Inspire hope and make a hashtag make a lasting impact. Hashtag blessed by Michael. Yeah, it's
Honestly, nothing. Whenever it involves children, that's the deepest part of your heart, right
yeah.
there. So that is one of the nicest things I've read on here. I mean, they're all wonderful. Everybody on this channel is, but this is great.
Yeah, it's
to
it's
help
tremendous.
kids.
And honestly, the heart of a child and it's always in all of us.
Always.
And I think when we grow up and we get older, we kind of lose touch with that. That feeling that you get, and that's part of the reason why I love doing these giveaways, is because it kind of it not only feels good to help and to do good things, but it also helps to help you guys because you guys are amazing. And I can't even begin to tell you how many we have not gotten one bad remark, like not one negative thing, not one anything. One person was kind of arguing about only getting one like one guess on the on the giveaway that we were doing for the bonuses, but that one got a little complicated, but we were trying to keep it fair, and I'm gonna touch on that a little bit, but to keep it going on here, the kindness and the generosity and the niceness in this community is what is so awesome. It's turning heads. It's actually, people are kind of jealous. Other slot channels are a little jealous that we don't get the negativity. It's just about love here, and I love that. And helping kids and helping get school supplies. It seems like such a simple thing. It's such a simple thing, but it probably meant the world to those parents. That maybe couldn't afford to get those things for their children. So that's number three. So thank you for posting that, Real Blythe, and thank you for just being here. Another one here that I was trying to find. Where was the?
I love that motto. If I've got it, you've got it. To share what you've got, no matter how little or much it is, doesn't matter. If I've got it, you've got it.
The other one, this one's it right here. Oh, no, hold on. Yeah, I got them mixed up because there's two Fabitos here. Yeah, the Leanne Fabito, that'd be number 4, and today this is simple, and this is something that we all take for granted. Today I'm grateful for my family, even when life is hard and money is tight. Having people who love and support me reminds me that I never truly am alone. One small act of kindness I try to do is encourage others wherever I can, because sometimes a few words can give someone the strength to keep going in memory of those we've lost. Let's continue spreading love, compassion, and hope. That's a legacy worth leaving behind. It is.
Absolutely.
But your family, like that's it's huge, because we take our family for granted. You know, we ask a lot of them. We have get-togethers. We have to go out of our way to help them move, or any, you know, like, or a broke down tire or somebody, you know, anything like that. You know, we take advantage. Oh, I gotta go help my mom. You know, you know. So, but your family's the one that you always is your anchor.
It's your foundation.
And we obviously lost a big giant chunk in the foundation of our family, really, with my brother and Momo's son, you know, passing away. And, you know, so like we don't take that for granted anymore, and that's why the channel's called Sibling Slots. I should have called it just Family Slots, to be honest with you, because that's what it is now. It's my son and my mom and you know, Amy's son and you know, other people that are like now joining in to try to come in and have fun with it. They're not asking for anything. They don't want anything from it. They just want to be a part of it, and they like the movement and they like the idea of what we're doing. So that's another really big thing that I saw on here. And then let's see, did I skip over the one? I might have skipped
And while
over.
we're at a break, I want to just welcome May Antonio. Says that they're new here, and I love seeing new people join, and we're happy to have you. And if you want to drag some people back with you, we'd love to see them come in. So, you know, talk to your friends and family, drag them into the chat with you, and we'll make them feel welcome.
Well, and that was the other one I was looking for. Now, I'll talk about that one in a second, but what is it, Ma'am Antonio?
May Antonio.
Yeah, May Antonio. The greatest gift I ever received wasn't something money could buy. It was kindness when my family needed it most. A simple act of generosity reminded me that even in life's hardest moments, there are still people with compassion and hearts. That experience taught me to never underestimate the power of giving, because even the smallest gesture can restore hope. Gratitude has changed the way I see the world, and I try to pass that kindness on whenever I can. Every memory of love, support, and selfless giving deserves to be honored, because those moments will stay with us forever. The Michael Memory Wall is a beautiful reminder that people that the people we love continue to inspire kindness long after they're gone. That meant a lot to us. That meant a lot to me, and I appreciate that so much. And you couldn't be more right. So I thank you for posting that, and that would be number 5. So it's those 5. Go back through the video if you want to read them again. But on this video post, I would love to see it filled up with comments of who to pick. But I want to make sure that everybody tags that Blessed by Michael, because when that hashtag Blessed by Michael, because when we put that on there on these type of giveaways and these types of acts of kindness and this specific style of post, it goes directly to the foundation of what the channel is, and that's what we want to be trending. That's what we want Google to see. That's what we want Yahoo to see. That's what we want YouTube to see. We want to see our community and what we're about this, the gratitude and the giving and the acts of kindness and all of the pay it forward movement that we're trying to go for. Our channel growth has been explosive. It even says that on Google. If you just search Sibling Slots Blessed by Michael, it's crazy. It literally, I might even have it up still. Like, it just says subscriber engagements. Hold on a second. What does it say? The initiative has become a central part of the Sibling Slots YouTube channel identity, driving massive channel growth while building a highly supportive and tightly knit community. That is absolutely factual.
And that's positivity.
Yeah, it's all about how positive and how good everybody is on this channel. Our comments are always uplifting. We're always trying to be a better part and steward to the community. That's really what this is about. And we do have exactly 50 posts.
And it's really not just about us. It's about all the people that are following us. They're part of that positivity.
Yeah.
So we all are doing that together. And that speaks loudly to be acknowledged that way.
And every time that a new person joins, the first thing that they do is they go through the videos. They want to see what these community videos are. The only reason I even post these is I know that's not gambling content. You know, I know that it's part of the giveaway, part of what we do, but it's also part of the humanity that we are and who we are. You know, like I want to be different. I don't want to just post all the time about slot machines. Yes, I love playing slots. Everybody here knows that. You know, I absolutely love going to the casino and having a blast. But I also want the message to be clear, you know, and the message to be full out there to everybody that comes in and joins this channel. That it's not just a slot channel. We want to do other things. You know, we want to grow the channel to help get awareness for our brother, and in his memory, give away money to our subscribers and keep our subscriber base growing. That's why so many of you tell your friends about us. That's why so many of you are referring people in right now. That's why I tell every single person I can. Momo told 3 people today. You know, so like the heart of our channel is beating strong. And it's you guys that are helping to do this. So if you don't mind, I know it's something, it's like a task almost, but this is a good task. Make sure you review those 5 people and give us, you know, 1 and 2 or 2 and 5 or 3 and 4 or whatever, whichever ones you liked the most. Just give us 2. And then we're going to kind of count them up. And we've also, we're going to vote ourselves. And I'm going to ask like Bailey and Amy and Taylor and Momo and Michelle and Angie and Grandma, and I want them to vote as well and tell us which ones. And then we're going to give 2 of those subscribers are going to earn $100 in free play at our next live stream. The last live stream was just yesterday or day before yesterday, and we didn't have a lot of movement on that live stream. For some reason, it never like caught up. Some of you guys have watched it since, and I've seen the views go up, which is great. And maybe it was just a bad day, you know, like it's just too many people busy or whatever. But I've been trying different days to see which days are better than others. It seems like Fridays and Saturdays always do really well, but like Tuesdays and Wednesdays maybe not as much. So I'm gonna continue to try to source that time that makes sense for everybody, and we'll keep growing the channel together. But I've been putting out shorts. They've been getting 2 here and 5 here and 3 here, and we just continue to grow. I put out a thank you short last night to everybody. It was late night, and I was kind of like the end of my day, and I think my voice was just a little deeper than normal, but it was me, I swear. And but I meant every word I said. It's very surreal to see us grow from 1,200 to over almost 2,100 so quickly. 900 of you guys have joined, and we appreciate you. We love you guys. So with that being said, the other piece of this is I don't believe that I misadded that. I went back to it and I did count the major, and I think that I might have missed the one that you were talking about, but it was on the one that Angie was playing at the end. The major was $538, and then she had a small like line win in there. So I think I got it right. It was like 546 or something like that. I can't recall exactly what it was, but I'm still, I want to go back through. I want to review that. I know that there was a couple people that guessed that number, and I know, Ruby, you did guess a couple times, and you just want a giveaway. So I think I might put it into, I might end up having to call it with the one that I think won it. But I am going to have my Momo here do a double check for me, and I will get that done as well. And that's for that was a $20 giveaway or a $25 giveaway maybe. I can't recall, but I will make that right with that, because I think that's the only one outstanding that I have right now besides this gratitude, which is free play at the casino on our next stream. So right now, I think we're good. If there's anybody out there that I'm missing, please just let me know. But you could always hit me up on the website too through the contact link. I get those emails and I get a lot of messages, guys. A lot of your stories have really touched me, and as much as I would love to give everybody that hits me up money, I have to kind of keep it on the channel. I have to kind of try to keep it on the channel. Maybe I can do some cool giveaways for individuals as we go. But you got to remember, all of this right now is still coming out of my pocket. I don't make $1 from YouTube, not $1. If we can get watch time up, maybe I can start to monetize and start to slowly grab some ad revenue. But right now, I'm doing it all for myself. Just me. Amy has also, been very helpful and pitched in on some of the giveaway stuff, just to try to kind of further the channel. She's a very giving person and my partner, and I love her. And Momo as well. She's always there to lend a hand or anything that she can do. And then Bailey's obviously jumping in and doing moderator work and backstage kind of work with the videos and the images and some of the cool new stuff that he's bringing to the channel, because he's just super talented. And you're going to see a lot more of Bailey, because I think I'm going to make him my official cameraman. Just because I think he's just going to be better than I am at it.
It takes a village.
Yeah,
it really does.
I'll be the face and the voice, and Bailey will be the the camera guy and the hold the camera.
You won't miss him. He looks just like his dad.
Yeah, if you see him on camera, you might confuse us because he's my mini me. Both my boys are, but Bailey's definitely looks a lot like me. So yeah, either way, I more to come. I promise you, I'm going to get that other one sorted out, and we'll get that right. In the meanwhile, please vote on these 5 in this video comment, and we will get those 2 named. Thank you so much for all the comments. I wish I could give it to you all. There were so many great ones. There was amazing stories. It was hard to narrow it down to 5. At one point, I thought about just doing 8, but then I thought it'd be too hard to vote on, because there were so many more that I could have easily have chosen.
There's more to come.
Yeah, and there's more giveaways. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to do another scavenger giveaway. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We got a really good response from that. We got a lot of people watching, and we got a lot of watch time, and hopefully it was fun. Hopefully it was fun to do, because it's something interactive and different. So it was tough because we had to
go hide at the casino some night and let you try to find me.
Yeah,
I have to have one of your papers to put in there, like I did before.
Yeah, you had a good idea the other day of the giveaways of specific. So we'll do a specific word to comment on a video, and then we'll use Michael's birthday as the people that commented.
Right.
And again, I'm not going to tell everybody what his birthday is, because if I tell you what his birthday is, you'll just time it out right and try to get your comments in there. Not everybody's going to do that, but I'm just saying somebody could do that, and I want it to be fun,
Right.
So and I want it to be random.
So if it was July 4th, it'd be the seventh poster, the 4th poster, and whatever year he was born. That 74th or 5th or what 7th, whatever. That poster.
Yeah, he wasn't born on July 4th.
No, he was not. No, he was not.
But that's a good example. But you know what I mean? Like if it was, but there's other things too. It's like maybe the year that he passed away, like how old he was when he passed away.
Or when he got his heart.
Or when he got his transplant. Yeah. So like things like that would keep it kind of interesting and fun, and keep it with Michael.
Bring him in.
Yeah, keep it with Michael, which is what I think we're gonna do. But I in the meanwhile, I think Momo and I are gonna get off here tonight, and we'll review a video, and then I'm gonna post that video in the post to total up the bonuses again, or we might find another little cool thing to do of every third bonus or every fifth bonus or something like that, or all odd number bonuses, something cool and interactive. So you have to watch the video to get the numbers, and then you can get the totals, and somebody will win free play on our next stream, or somebody will win just guaranteed cash or whatever. But I'm going to put something together so we can get some more content moving. And I'd like to rewatch the live that we did in Vegas, because that has been trending really well. We just updated the thumbnail on that today, just for subscribers, and it's another Baileyism that he brought to the table. So I thank you guys so much for watching. I know that this format is a little odd and a little different, but currently we are sitting at 2,074 subscribers. So when I shot that video last night, we were at 2,070, so we grabbed 4 today. We're only at 4.4K views, in the last 7 days, which we've been trending up around 6,000 or 7,000. So I'm really looking forward to crossing that 200,000 view mark. And I'm also looking forward to, we just got a notification of getting 5,000 likes. It was really cool. It says it in here, I think. Yep, you passed 5,000 likes. Which is neat, it's just fun. It's super cool to see that, people didn't just watch this week. They reached out, 185 comments, 246 likes, and 34 shares. That's fantastic. We couldn't be happier, but we would sure like to see that grow. Did you guys see that text that just came in? It said Vegas time, baby. That's our Vegas chat. So that's a group chat with a bunch of people in it for Vegas, talk and Vegas chatter, and when we're going to Vegas and what we're shooting when we're out there and things like that. So it's a fun group. Yeah, you guys will get to know that group more. But yeah, Bailey and I are talking about, we got a weekend coming up where his wife's going to be out of town. So he was like, hey, we should take advantage of that and either go to Vegas or go somewhere else and shoot. But I think I might just shoot at Harrah's just because it's close to home, but it's also, my favorite place to play. And then also it's, it's not as expensive as going to Vegas, so we can spend more money on gambling.
Where else we ought to consider is Tunica.
Tunica, I'd have to reach out to them and make sure that I can shoot and things like that. And,
visit Elvis while we're there. Have a peanut butter banana sandwich.
In Mississippi?
Yeah, no, it's literally, Graceland's like right down the road from Tunica.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 20 minutes.
I'll have to try that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would like nothing more than to play some new places, but I also know that I'm trying to build a really good relationship with Harrah's. They've been very gracious with us, and yeah, they really are. They're really great. Yeah, they've taken very good care of us. So, a big shout out to Harrah's Hoosier Park. If you're in town, play there. I promise you won't be disappointed. It's great casino. It's
our favorite place.
So either way, thanks so much for watching. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Smash that like for us, please. Hit that like. It helps us to get out there on the YouTube algorithm and world so we can get some more views. We want more subscribers. We want to build the channel and get us monetized, and so we can do more giveaways. Mm-hmm. So thanks for watching.
All right.
Anything else, Momo?
Have a great day. Be positive.
Yep. Help somebody. Do something nice for somebody.
Do something nice for somebody else, even if it's just a smile.
I did a nice thing today. It was funny is some lady dropped her fountain pop outside the gas station when she was walking out the gas station, and she was you could just tell somebody punched her cat or something, and she was just like, I'm having a horrible day, and it was kind of hot, and I was like, hey, come inside, I'll get you another one, and we went inside and she was just laughing. She was just like, you don't have to do that, and I was like, no, I don't mind that. I was like, I don't mind to do it. And then when we got up to the front, I poured her a new drink or whatever, and then we kind of walked up to go pay for it, and we told the lady what happened, and the lady behind the counter just gave it to her.
Oh, that's so nice.
So I was like, sweet, it was nice.
I had a guy in line at the Dollar Tree when I was working today, and he didn't have enough money to buy his toothbrush, and I bought it for him.
Well, that was nice of you.
Little tiny thing, but hey.
That was nice of you. It was the small things,
Right.
Small
But you know
things.
what? It made his day.
You know, small things. Small things
anyway.
lead to big things. So hopefully
Positivity.
they paid it forward.
That's right.
Well, we appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Pay attention to the post because I am going to put something up, but I'm going to have Momo and I are going to go through one of the videos and add it up and come up with a cool, fun game to do a giveaway on. So keep an eye out for that. If you guys need anything, hit me up. And remember to like and comment. And if it's your first time here, subscribe. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.